All right, welcome back to the What It Do podcast. We are on episode 14. We are
We're
coming
back,
back
baby.
out of
Boys are
quarantine.
back.
Today is Monday, Memorial Day. Hope you guys are enjoying the weekend.
Thank
Saluting
you for all
everybody.
who served and are serving.
Exactly. And yeah, we're excited to be back. We got a nice little episode planned. We're gonna just do a little intro, and then next week we'll get into the good stuff. So, all right, roll the music.
No.
All right, Joe. What do you want to start us with here?
Well, I think we talked about it's gonna be kind of a welcome back, so we're not gonna dive into, a whole lot of. We're not gonna be an hour long here because we want to make sure the Skype works, make sure it's working great. Oh, we did forget to mention in the intro. Actually, just talked about it, and you didn't mention it.
Thought you were gonna jump in, but all right, it's all good.
Well, you rolled it, so I went with it. But so we did end up making a couple hats that me and Gregory, we each got one. Only are two right now. Simple hats. I don't know, just they're hats. They got 10-4 on them. We love saying 10-4. All of our friends. It's a funny thing to say. It's appropriate. You could wear it anywhere. It's
Live by it.
funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's something I would wear. So we got a couple ideas. We ordered one design of it. So we'll throw that up on there so you can check them out, see which one you like, don't like, and we can fix it from there. But we did order them. So when they come in, me and Gregory will be rocking the new 10-4 hats. So if you want some, let us know. If you don't let us know. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
But I think we're
All
going to
right.
jump into just a brief sports update from while we've been gone, just of what's gone on so far, we're going to talk about next week, and then we got one more thing. So you want to start us
Yeah.
off?
So yeah, we're a little late to the draft, but just as a tiny recap from what I can try to recall, um, it really for the beginning of it was really cookie cutter. It was kind of what everyone expected, and if you go back and look at our predictions, it was. I mean, yours is more dead on than mine because
we did damn good though. Both of us did. We looked at least somewhat like we knew what was, and I don't know if it was hard or easy, but I was shocked.
It was really because the first three picks were what everyone said they would be, and then there weren't a lot of surprises until really late, and I enjoyed it. It was the most viewed and all that good stuff, and I think a lot of teams got a lot better. I don't know. I was expecting a lot more trades. There really wasn't, especially in the top 10. But no, it was a good draft. I'm excited for the season. It was really that was our really first thing that we got of sports, even though it was just the draft versus any actual gameplay. Since everything's been shut down, so it's been really nice. It was really nice pick me up. I miss football, man. I just gotta say, I miss it. I know it wouldn't even be in season right now, but I miss it.
I miss it because we'd be ramping up for college. I don't know. Remember, we wouldn't get spring games for a while, but we had that to look forward to. Just want a quick shout out. I was so happy that Isaiah Simmons fell to the Cardinals. I didn't think it was going to happen. I had no idea how team after team. And then it got to their pick, and I was like, please don't fuck this up. Like, please take Isaiah. And they did.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, going into the offseason, after the Hopkins trade, we were all thinking offense, especially O-line. But, yeah, you can't not take him there. It was a guy that we projected to go top 5, top 3 even. And a lot of people did on the boards, and he just kept falling. And it was one of those things that you can't not take him. And it was a great pick. It's gonna be great there, great in the desert.
Yeah, and I think the Cardinals. I've never been a big fan of late rounds watching the draft. It just gets boring to me.
They had one of the best drafts.
I think they did end up getting a lineman or two. I could be wrong. I think they did.
Pretty sure they got graded an A in most people's grades. I think. Yeah. I could be making that up, but
that's what I saw.
Positive they were one of the people.
I do want to just.
They had a really good draft.
It was going to be brief. But I know you're a huge fan. Just want to bring up one man, Jordan Love. Oh,
Yeah,
you got the perennial best quarterback I've ever seen in my life. I just couldn't understand why we would take Jordan Love. And it seems from reports that it turns out that Rodgers is just a fucking douche. So
it's
I could be
really
wrong. That's what I've heard.
it's really, really interesting because when I saw that the Packers traded up, I was pissed because, like, in the moment, I was mad, and I sent the Snapchat around of me, dropping the F-bomb everywhere, and I was really mad. But then I went on Twitter and saw that, like, there was 0% Packer fans that were happy with the pick. Plus, they were anyway. They didn't need to move up, but I'm sure same thing that happened in the Bears in 17 with Niners were saying that teams are calling them left and right to take that guy. So, I mean, I'm sure it's something happened in that sorts, but I'm not sure if you shout out to Pat McAfee that he needs a shout out from us.
No, he doesn't,
But
but shout out to Pat.
I watched his podcast. I watched his show like up to the draft and then after, and he's pretty close with Rodgers, and he was blindsided by and I mean he defends the guy like you said. A lot of people think he's a douchebag.
I was
So
blindsided.
I don't know.
I'm going to rephrase that. I never was a big fan of him. The reports I've heard is why I'm saying apparently he's a douchebag because and I'm sure they're blowing it out of proportion. But I mean, yeah, I would be unhappy too if you drafted me a quarterback after my offense clearly needed help, and then you draft.
Yeah,
I don't know.
love seeing the stat that it was. I forget how many years it was now, but around the draft I knew it. But it was like how many times they've not drafted a first round skills position since the Rodgers era, and it's been like 12 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So he haven't had first round talent on his team in how long? I mean, they've got Devontae Adams who turned out really well, and then I love the fact that the Packers were planning on going to get a speedy receiver that was going to be late in the draft, and then the Bears traded up to take Mooney, who the Packers were going to take like the pick after. So I was happy to see that because that's just kind of funny. But I mean, who knows if that's really true?
I didn't get that pick. I think it's inevitable within maybe after this season. I'm going to say it right now. I think Rodgers doesn't play every game this year. I don't think he's happy there. I don't think they're happy with him there. So I think.
I mean, he's said that he wants to be a Packer for life, but I mean,
I don't.
If you feel I mean, I don't see why. I wouldn't blame him for leaving.
I don't believe why he would stay. He doesn't have a lot of years left in his prime. I wouldn't say. I mean, he's not young.
Yeah. The weird thing is he's got 4 years left on the contract, like big money years on the contract still. So yeah, it's
I don't know. I could see a team that just needs one taking him, or maybe next year's draft. I don't know. From everything I've seen, Rodgers, I don't think is retiring a Packer. And I think this move proves it, that they don't want him to retire a Packer either, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's really interesting to me just because in most cases you like when it happened to Ben Roethlisberger, when they drafted, I think it was when they got Mason Rudolph, and he was mad and he's like, yo, what are you talking about? And he was talking about he was hurt that year, I think, and he was talking about retiring, and then he got all mad when they drafted somebody to put behind him. And in that situation, I was like, well, you've done your time, and now it's your time to help your organization and usher in the next guy. And since then, I think that perspective has changed. And as much as I hate the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, I think it goes without saying that like this is just a move that doesn't make sense, and it really. Oh, okay.
Keystone. Sponsored by Keystone Light.
Still under the Coors tree, so you're doing okay.
I'm gonna keep saying one of these sons of bitches till they hit us up and sue us or something. But yeah, I promise I will.
And I still got to keep editing it that it says that we're not sponsored. But anyway,
goddamn right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's interesting on Rodgers' part, and then also while we're on the NFL, what do you think about the whole Dak Prescott deal?
I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna try to be. I think I'm gonna try to be more honest and not just so I don't like this team, so fuck them. I don't like. I mean, it's not. I don't like the Cowboys. I mean, it's not. You either are a fan or you hate them.
No
I
one
am.
does.
No, it's
No
no
one likes the
one does.
Cowboys. It's
In my
if you're a fan of
opinion,
football, you hate the Cowboys.
we've argued over this. I'm gonna try to be a numbers guy again here. Calm down for a second. I mean, really, if you look at it, Dak Prescott, he deserves the money. Like, look at the numbers and look at not, and especially with the Cowboys, hear me out. That is a lot of pressure and that's a lot of extra stuff. I mean, you're in pro athletes,
He
but like
he
Dak
has
Prescott
stepped up
has
to like everything they've asked.
now have they gone all the way? No, and they haven't, and that's the biggest problem. But for me, with him, what I could be wrong. There, he's holding out, or he's just in disputes. I don't remember what point they're at because I know they offered him what, like 30 or something
40.
like that. Four, yeah, okay. Because to me, that's what he's worth. I could see him having some leverage to wanting more. I don't think he's worth it, but I could see the leverage because I don't think you're going to go out and find a better quarterback than Dak Prescott right now.
Well,
Like,
my whole thing on Prescott's situation is it really, for one, is like I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it because with like you said with numbers, you're right. Like he had a close to MVP year and like he's done what he's been asked to do, especially when you
right.
look at it on the stat sheet. Now, do I think Dak Prescott is good? Am I a Dak Prescott believer? No. Um, do I think he'd be a better quarterback in the situation on my team? Probably, because anyone could. Do I think
Like if
Dak
you asked
Prescott
me
is
if I wanted
deserving of
Dak or
being?
Kyler right now, I would honestly take Kyler just because I think he's younger and has an upside. But your situation with the Bears, I don't see how you could turn down Dak. And I think
Right,
that's a lot of teams
exactly.
like minus the
But I
Bucks
think
at this
with
point. I would have taken Dak over Brady.
yeah,
Minus
I
you
don't know.
probably wouldn't have got
The thing,
Gronk, but
right. The thing about Dak is I'm not sure he's totally deserving of the title highest. Now, we also live in a world where how many years ago Ryan Tannehill was the highest paid quarterback in the league, and
I
then
mean
almost was it again
this
this
doesn't
year.
mean a
But
lot to you. But Mike Conley Jr. Is or very recently was the highest paid basketball player in the league. Who the fuck does Mike
right,
Conley play for?
couldn't tell you.
And that's my
Now,
point.
the
Like,
thing about Dak, right? But the thing with Dak too is, I mean, the Cowboys have had all these people that they've had to pay, and they paid Zeke and they paid Amari, and they weren't paying Dak, which I get. Like Dak needs his piece of the pie, you know. But they have a lot of money invested in that O line. They let what was it just left to go to the Dolphins and got paid. Like they let him walk, and you just I don't know what they're gonna. I don't know how much money they are able to even. I can't believe they were able to give them that much or so much money back, and I can't see why he would be desiring more. I don't know. I don't
I mean,
know.
I
I'm
can see
sure
why
they'll
they're
make a deal
divided.
work because Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I just don't think
Do
you have
what?
anything. I mean, obviously, I can see why he wants more. It's hard for me in my position I'm in to be like 40 million's not enough, but I'm not in that position. He's in his, but
Right.
I don't see them having a better option this year or the next couple years than Dak. So I think you got to pay him, and I think he's earned at, at least a good amount. Like, would you rather pay Ryan Tannehill or Dak Prescott more money?
Obviously, you would go Dak Prescott. I mean, especially when you look at
Or
like what he's
let me
done. I
ask you
mean,
this
he's been
question:
he's been a
who would you pay more money than Dak Prescott right now?
I think you have to. I mean, you can go up and down the thing all day, but you got. I say Drew Brees for sure, even though he's only got a few years left
Okay,
in the
I'd agree with
tank.
that.
Russell Wilson.
I'd agree with that.
I'm trying to think through the league. Probably Aaron Rodgers still. Like, I mean, in a sense of just in a sense of like if he hit the market right now and Dak Prescott or Aaron Rodgers, I'd pay Aaron Rodgers more money to get him on my team. If I was rebuilding or doing the whole when you're doing the whole Madden redraft and you get to do the fantasy draft of the league, I think I'd take Rodgers over Dak. I'm trying to go through the divisions here.
I mean, that's fine. My point is, like, Dak is, I think it's arguably he's not in your top 5 right now because I think he's good. I don't like the team. I don't want to like him. He's a good quarterback, though.
He's an above average quarterback in the NFL, which is saying something. And that's just to say something for a blanket statement, not looking at the numbers and straight up comparing or being prepared with that kind of argument. But I do think he's not in the wrong for making a case for more money and for being paid. What do you get? I mean, guys get paid or get overpaid all the time. Like, that happens.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, like, I think being the most highest paid quarterback ever, I think, and then denying that contract, I think that's a little much.
That's a little bit of a stretch.
Coming from his camp, I can get it too. You know what I mean? Like having the highest per year salary ever.
I think he's leveraging on the fact that he doesn't think they're going to be able to get anybody. It's going to be him or the backup, and I couldn't tell you who the backup is.
Andy Dalton.
Oh, you're right. And I guess the Andy Dalton signing, didn't help him in his own case. Because, I mean, I guess if they tell him to screw off, and I mean, that's your best case scenario, honestly, is having Andy Dalton, who I don't think is that good, but it's a lot better than it could be.
The Cowboys situation is going to be real interesting just because, I mean, they did get a lot better. They still have a great O-line. They have the weapons, and they added another star receiver. So it's like they could try to play that card of, hey, we have all this stuff, like we can throw anybody in there, which I don't think will work necessarily. I don't know. I have a feeling they're just going to get a deal done somewhere between $40 and $50 million a year, but it's interesting that can someone saying, hey, I have $40 million a year for the next 4 or 5 years to play football in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a deal.
No.
It's a hell of a deal.
And saying no. Like, I don't know. But is that all in the NFL? And then, I mean, we'll get into some stuff next week.
We'll get into next. Let's move on.
Records and all that good stuff. But
move on. We had the match.
What's our next category here? Oh, the match.
Peyton Manning versus Phil and Tom Brady. Peyton Manning, once again, proving he's the best quarterback of all time.
In a sport that is not football.
Well, he's the best, and
no,
it was very entertaining. I liked it
from the beginning. Yeah, I liked the commentary. I wish it wasn't raining so bad for him, but it was still pretty interesting.
Still some good golf. Really, Tom Brady was not.
And some bad golf.
Was not really, like, to me, Peyton didn't stand out as like, wow, you are a superior golfer. Like, they were both not great, but they were both.
Especially on the back nine.
Yeah, Tom turned it on a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when they did the back nine play, they got a little nervous. It seemed, and I mean, when you got a guy and you're jibbing at you every 2 seconds, and then Tom Brady splits his pants, and then he also hits the shot of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was entertaining to watch. I enjoyed it. I didn't catch all of it, but I got from like hole 7 or 6 on. And I enjoyed it. It was all for a good cause too, which is great.
Oh, they raised $20 million.
Shitload of money. I mean, they raised half that Prescott's potential contract.
Yeah.
Just there, a couple hours, which is great. So
I mean, it was just great watching 4 great athletes that are just, they're Tiger and Phil, Peyton and Tom. I mean, they're arguably top 1 to 5 in their sports. So it was cool seeing that.
Right.
I would like to see Tiger Woods and Phil hit the gridiron, but I doubt that's going to happen.
I know Steph Curry put on Twitter that he wants to be on next, but I don't know who they grab as another person.
Curry's like a subpar golfer.
No, he's good. Yeah,
he's very, very good. So I don't know who put Charles out there because I want to see him just get.
They'll probably do like Justin something. because like those guys have both played in
Or
tournaments before.
even better, we need Steph Curry and Tony Romo. Romo, great golfer.
I would like to see that actually. That'd be good. You know what? You're welcome, Capital One. We just set it up for you. You know, you just make the call. We'll commentate for you.
Check out
for
What to Do podcast. Anyways,
please don't, because it's not an official thing yet.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that's about on that. It was cool for a good cause. I think,
and it's like the first real televised live sports thing we've gotten since the draft.
Yeah, I mean there was soccer, I guess, started up.
Great. Yeah, I don't know. You're kind of not for me, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
froze there, but you're back.
Are you back? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, cool.
I think, I don't know. The other things we had was the MLB, the NBA, and the NHL. Their kind of scenarios dropped of what they're thinking. It's all pretty much the same. I mean, to me, it's all the same thing. It's kind of
I'm kind of in the boat of I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, what the MLB was talking about. What the hell were they talking about?
They've had a couple different things. I think the most popular was having a few centralized locations, and then NBA, they opened some facilities up, depending on the state.
And I think the NBA is going to do the Disney thing. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen
with the ESPN Center.
Yeah, and then I saw today they were going to go to the 16 best teams, no matter the conference, which weird, but I just want to see some. I want to see some sports back. I don't give a damn what you do. I want to see the NHL come back because the Coyotes got a real shot at this. And the cool thing about the MLB is it's going to be would be centralized here, so it doesn't really help you now. But
yeah,
for me, I'm getting playoff. There's a park right over there that they would use if it came here.
Right. No, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I just think the thing that people got to realize is like regardless of what SIP plan or whatever they come up with, there's going to be some sort of asterisk on the year 2020 for the seasons, regardless. And that's not good. And the thing is, it may take away or it may not from whoever does come out as a champion if we get to that point. But you got to understand too is like that's just what you put up with. I mean, it's no different than having a lockdown season or what. I mean, obviously it's slightly different, but I mean, in the general scheme of things.
Why is your girlfriend tweeting "Wow" at a Harry Styles tweet? No,
she is very into Harry. It probably is. I wouldn't.
What the hell is she with you for then? You guys look nothing alike.
I don't know. It's a One Direction thing, which I don't want to get into.
Big fan myself.
Really now. But yeah, I mean, the thing they just got to do the safest plan possible. I mean, whether and the thing is they're gonna have to try to match crowd. I know the NFL was talking about simulating crowd noise, and they're gonna definitely have to do that if Mason Rudolph's on the field.
Oh,
but
yeah.
And probably for a lot of other guys, it might be to get sports back and on TV as safe as possible. I'm all for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hoping that the NFL is affected too, just because it is so much further out. I hope the NBA can finish up and MLB can start, and we just need it back, man.
Yeah. Life's pretty boring without it right now, and I'm really learning that. But I think that's all I want to say on all that. We'll get more into it.
Yeah,
I will next week, but it's a little welcome back, I guess. I can't wait till something official drops and we can just talk about that. So we're not just guessing on everything we're actually saying.
And get excited and actually have something tangible.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting into more of a lifestyle conversation, I guess, is just states are starting to open back up and regulations are getting lifted and all that stuff. Arizona's a lot better than Illinois is, but Illinois is on verge. So we can talk about that. Did you want to start with that? Or did you want to start with the other thing that gets us going into it?
It's up to you. You just start with either one, and I'll follow like a sheep.
All right, I kind of like your thing of two things that we're happy that are opening, and then a bad thing that we wish died with the
I did
virus.
two bad things. I did two.
Oh, okay. I only did one because that's what you told me to do. But all right, whatever.
Not true, but whatever. So, what are your two things you are happy that are opening and made it through the coronavirus so far?
One big one is just restaurants in general. And I'm sure you and anyone else can talk about that. Because my reasoning is more or less for just like the social act. Because like when it comes to friends getting into new relationships and like getting other people to know that person, like it's a really good setting to do around food and like in a restaurant setting. Just it's a good place to meet up and hang out.
Well, you never have to worry about that with me.
After a long day. Yeah, well, but and then even with just me and Lexi, like that's one of our go-tos. Like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, let's just go get a bite to eat and just hang out there.
It's
just something to do, and
easy.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize how much like I missed it. It's great. I mean, yeah, you had the battle of picking where you want to go because that never goes well.
Battle
with but I mean, even that, it's surprising that I miss it. Like it's just
you start to miss
boring.
Them.
You really do.
What else?
What's one of your good things?
Oh,
I'm going double.
No, I'll do
double.
I'll go one of mine.
All right.
So I'm saying about restaurants, but I went specific. Chili's. I love the restaurant Chili's. I don't know why. I think the food's really good. I mean, I don't know, but I went to Chili's with my parents. I think last week on like a Friday, and it felt right. I love Chili's. The margaritas just look good. I've never had one, but like I don't know, just like Chili's is like a happy place for me. Like I cannot be in a bad mood at Chili's, and I'm happy they made it through. I just love Chili's. Like if you know me at all, like I'm happiest at a Chili's. Like that's a fine dining to me.
You're damn right. No, it's a good one. I can't go wrong with it. Even though I worked there for 2 years, you still can't go wrong with it. That place is great. It is good. Even people always say, you don't want to work in food or whatever because then you see how it's made and you can never eat there again. I don't care. That place is still good to me. I don't care.
Yeah,
it's great. Can't beat it. They got great deals. My number two was work, more specifically my internship. They are opening back up, so I'm just excited to have money again and again have something to do during the day. Not just wake up and wonder what's going to happen, but what I should do. That and obviously for the other reasons of learning at the internship, and gaining those. It's a good sign, and it's stepping stones to back to normal. So, what's your
my second one that I'm just happy is just opening is the gyms. My gym opened back up last week. With my new job during this quarantine, it makes it a little tough to go. Working outside all day, I get tired, but I'm still trying to go. It's the at-home workouts. It's easy for me to get lazy with an at-home workout. Like, I know if I'm gonna take the effort to drive to the gym, like I'm gonna get a good lift in and like actually have like some weights. And I don't know. I'll do the at-home workouts. It's totally just being unmotivated or tired at home. But like for me, I just need to be in the gym. Like it's nice to have that open because if I wasn't working, this quarantine would have me looking large.
Yeah, that was actually my one bad thing was gyms, and I did that as kind of a joke, but because then once they open, I'm gonna have to like want to go, and I have to go because like you said, you hit the nail on the head with the at home workouts. They're different. You're 2 steps away from your bed and just hanging out or sitting on your phone. You know what I mean? Whereas, like you said, if you go to the gym, like once you're in that atmosphere, dude, like you're ready to go, and
100%.
like you said, taking the time to go and like then you like once you go, like you're there to work. So it's like that you'll get a good lift in. So it's like now with those being open, it's like, damn, I do have to go, So it's it's kind of a reality check, which is good, but no, it's good they're opening back. I just thought I'd be funny about it. But hit me with your two bad ones since you're
So I'm
more prepared than
unhappy. I'm
I
unhappy that
am, and
Hollister made it. I fucking hate the store Hollister. You can't walk in the place without a goddamn flashlight. You come out smelling like 18 different Axe body sprays had sex with a douchebag. It's terrible. Like I hate Hollister. I wish that was the one store in the mall that didn't make it, but they did.
but
So
like you're cool with American Eagle and like
I love.
Abercrombie,
Oh,
all
I
that
love
shit.
American Eagle. They got. That's where I get. That's how I get pants a lot. Great pants, and I like the
Okay.
shorts. So I'm okay.
Okay.
Abercrombie, no, not a fan of Abercrombie, but I hate Hollister more. But that's just
Okay,
my.
it's fair.
That's. I just don't like it. I'm not a stylish guy though. And I'm putting this with an asterisk because I'm happy that they're opening, but it's I don't know, it's touch and go for me. So I put the clubs. So, I've been out a couple times. I went to a couple restaurants, and then I guess I don't know what I went the other night. I guess it was like a club more at night, like it's more of a club, but like I don't care. I'll go out to a place with a bunch of people. I'm just thinking about this whole thing. It is what it is, but it's like you can't open up the clubs and keep the social distancing thing going because like you can't half
Right.
open. It's just packed, and then I don't know. Like I could see, I don't know. I just feels like they should maybe wait. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but just seeing how packed it
Yeah, I
was and
get
just seeing the atmosphere, I'm like, this is either an all in or an all out thing. Like this isn't a half seating kind of deal.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. We'll find out in a few weeks or a couple months or something and see where we're at when we probably, restart this sucker, but hopefully it's not the case and people get healthy and we figure this stuff out. But um I mean it's just been a weird thing, experiencing quarantine and being back in, like, even when I was still out in Arizona, like even like the shut down Arizona was like not nearly as bad as like shut down Illinois or anything else, like other states that really take, which is not a bad thing on the states because like you got to take it seriously. So you don't have to, you know what I mean? But it's just been like, I don't even want to say depressing. It's just been like you don't know what to do. It's like there's not much to do, and
Yeah.
when
The one
like I
thing, I'm
don't know.
sorry to interrupt you. The one thing I
No, go
have been
ahead.
happy about
Going
the
on.
whole quarantine thing is I feel like even for myself, I got busy with where we were working and like, life was just kind of flying by, was tired or I was working weekends, so I wasn't seeing the family. But I feel like now everybody's like, taking more time, spending with the family, you know, you,
Yeah, I do think
it's
that's true.
one
Like
of the good
people are
things I think has come
appreciating
out of it.
their time more.
Yeah, like people are
Yeah, I have
realizing what's important.
since I've been I've been home like 3 weeks, maybe four, probably four. But me and my mom played Scrabble like more times together than we have like since we've had it, and that game's like 10 years old, and we have played it all the time. We play it all the time. Have some bonding time, and you're educating yourself on big words, and it's actually really hard with only two people because you can't get creative with stuff. But um, sorry to go on a little side note there, but no, I definitely agree with you. Like even the times that like I hang out with friends here, like I'm appreciating that time more and like having a better time with them. You know what I mean? And like I think it's also
And I'm hoping all the
people need something.
girls that I'm hoping they're all getting tired of being with their boyfriends this long. So maybe someone come along and need a new piece of the pie. I don't know. Maybe that's just where I'm at.
um, I do definitely think people need to think something to complain about. People like to complain, and I think it's been kind of refreshing to all have something to complain about
It's like a
that's similar.
united complaint. Yeah, yeah. I feel what you're
Yeah,
saying.
and I think that kind of helps people get through it in a way is because it's all something. I mean, you can complain left and right about your daddy issues or your schoolwork or whatever,
Right.
and
Yeah.
but no, everyone's going through quarantine in some sort of way in coronavirus, and they're experiencing it, and it's something that we can unanimously say this fucking sucks. So
Yeah, no, I feel ya. I think there's been a couple underlying goods, and I think it's a roller coaster. And I think we're over the last peak, and we're heading back to station, but could be wrong. I don't know. But we'll see, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna try to keep waking up every day. Everybody do the same. See what happens.
yeah. I definitely think too here because like Illinois is pretty much set to open on the first, basically, of June. And since this was Memorial Day weekend, everyone's kind of like, you got a week. What's the difference? Fuck it. And I mean, people were out at the lakes and the beach clubs and everything. People were having barbecues, which,
Yeah.
and to each their own, how they want to practice the social distancing and how they want to take it. But I will say, it did have like a family barbecue with uncles, just aunts really, and my grandpa and cousins, and it was very refreshing. And
No, it's nice.
my
It's
family
nice.
most don't get along the best, but it's just like it was just nice to be outside, and be with people, and interact. It
No,
was just crazy.
I
It's crazy.
miss the bullshit. Like I
Yeah,
thoroughly miss
exactly.
I miss the bullshit. And I probably when we go back, I'm not gonna miss it.
That's what it's like.
But for the time being, I miss the bullshit. I just miss it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I don't know. I mean,
I think we're on the right track though.
it's
That's what I think.
yeah, and it's funny too because like I know you're not huge into video games and stuff, but then like I've never been so bored of video games in my life. I'll go through work and school and be like, oh man, I really wish I could just take a day off and just play Call of Duty all day or play GTA all day or whatever. You know what I mean? And like now it's just like I don't know what to play, and it's just like I
Yeah.
don't know what to do. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw though. 2K is making a new golf game, 2K21. It comes out in August, dude. It looks sick.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it looks crazy good. And apparently I think they said like 10 to 15 like pros are signed on to like be in the game. You cannot play as them, but you can play against them. So I'm
Oh.
excited to see those people revealed.
Okay.
Um, it's pretty cool, man. It looks pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah. No, I'm pumped for the future. And I mean, it's stupid to say now with our young age. I mean, obviously it's not stupid, but I'm pumped to see this go well and get our lives back. But I'm not going to get
Yeah, I
my
really
hopes up
hope
because I
that
was
we all.
saying this in, March. I was like, I can't wait till summer when we have our lives back. And it's summer. But you know what? It is
No,
what
I
it
mean,
is. I'm just
I'm
happy to be here.
yeah, exactly. I'm hoping we all come out with some better perspective and
Yeah.
appreciation for everything, and then just like I don't know, man. I just hope it's kind of one of those things that people learn from, and I don't know.
Well said,
I don't
Gregory. Well said.
know. I'm I'm just happy it wasn't my graduation year or any of
Oh,
that year. I got
so
lucky.
thankful. I would have been so pissed off. So mad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
That's we have to do a hate to see it, and I know we didn't plan it, but I think that's a mutual you hate to see that for them. Poor kids, college, high school, fucking middle
absolutely
school, kindergarten, that is to me it never mattered because I was like, this is what you're supposed to do. And that's just I don't like celebrating
right.
myself, but like looking back and like I want to have kids, like I want to tell them about my high school graduation, my college graduation, stuff like that. Like they don't get to do that now. And whether they try to make it up or not, it's not the same because it's a big moment in your life, regardless.
Yeah, no, it really sucks. But hopefully, like maybe those kids and whoever experience that, they make the best out of it. You know, people, coaches, teachers tell you all your life, fight the adversity. So hopefully, that's just one chip on their shoulder that they can, come back and be better from. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to be inspirational here.
Yeah, we're not the best at it, but there's 8 people watching, so maybe one of them will take something out of it.
Exactly.
I think
One
we've been
person
going
is
on.
agree.
I think we've been going. I think we're ready to ready to call her a good episode back.
Yeah, I agree. It's we'll see everybody next week, and
Don't forget,
enjoy
check
yourself.
out. You're gonna see the hats. Check them out. Let us know what you think.
And you're gonna see our new logo. You probably already saw it if you're watching this, but
yeah, Gregory did a great
we're
job
gonna
with the new
improve
logo.
that too.
Check it out.
We're gonna add more to it.
Yeah, Greg made me albino,
Yeah,
but it's fine. Oh, and I don't think we said, but regardless, this video should come out. This is the 25th. It should be out tomorrow, the 26th, whether it's in the morning or night.
Yeah, it should be out. Worst case scenario, it'll be out by Wednesday morning. It should not be that late, but yeah, it should be out by Tuesday at some point. We'll make sure to tweet out updates, and we're just glad to be back, man.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to see you. Take care, and I will talk to you and everybody else next week.